Hello and welcome to another episode of Motors for the Masses, and this week you see us bring to you the brand newly designed offering from Toyota.
Join us as we check out the all-new 2019 Toyota Corolla Hybrid hatchback. Toyota have been making the Corolla since 1966 and the Fastback since 1968.
Well, who would have thought that 53 years later, the sound of silence is what the Corolla would be all about?
With 4 models, the Icon Tech, the Design and the XL, the Corolla comes with 3 engines and 2 body styles.
Indeed, you either have the 1.2 litre turbo petrol manual, or there's 2 hybrid engines. You've got the 1.8 litre self-charging hybrid and the 2 litre self-charging hybrid. Now, at the moment, they come in either hatchback or touring sports. Estate, you and me. But there is a saloon coming on later. Coming on later? Coming later. You know what I mean. Move on.
However, before we get into the technical aspects of the car we're testing today, how about these looks?
Let's start with its backside. Love it.
Yeah.
What do you mean, meh? It's unique, it's individual, it's designful.
Bulbous and odd.
Okay, it's a bit J-Lo, but it's nice. I really do like it.
However, this front is just purely amazing. The first time I saw this, it was just like, wow, I love it.
Could not agree more. Very mean looking, very clean at the same time, and it's great with its front and rear LEDs.
We should turn those on. Overall, I think it looks great. Modern, classy.
And very hatchbacky.
Yes.
When you look at the front of this, its eyes flow into slightly angry brows, onto its cute little nose, its angry mouth, with a hint of a smile. I think the designers got this just right.
The 2 litre version has a twin exhaust, which I think all the models should have. It has a great light design on the back there, it's very hot hatch as a whole. But the rear from the side looks like it's been pulled, and just no. The main side has nice flowing lines though, and sits really nicely on these 19-inch wheels. And the build quality appears superb.
On the inside, that sleek look continues with this nice clean dashboard and this amazing looking pad in the middle here.
But with all this design and comfortability, does it extend into the back?
Maybe. Well, first of all, check out this. That's a proper clunking sound. I do like a nice clunking door.
Yeah, I like a good door clunk.
Let's check out the back.
So with the seat in the position that Mark would have it when he's driving, me being slightly taller, as you've probably seen when we stand together, I've still got a couple of inches there, and I've got easily a couple of inches above my head, and the seat is indeed comfortable. This is quite a nice place to be.
Good. Stay there then.
In the boot, it's not huge, but then it is a hatchback.
And not a bus.
What are you doing in there?
I was just checking out the boot.
All right.
It's okay. I'm in it. There's not a lot of room behind me, but at the end of the day, how many people do you put in a hatchback? Sounds like a joke, doesn't it?
One, it would seem.
Yeah. Help.
No.
I'm not designed for no, go away. So at this point, let's take this hybrid out on the road and see what it has to whisper about. Very quiet. Believe it or not, it's started into drive. I will never get used to that. Never. It's very quiet, not just because the engine's not running, but also because it's smooth. So as we pull out onto the main road and onto the dual carriageway, it's actually surprisingly smooth and surprisingly comfortable.
It is especially quiet and comfortable considering it's got a 40 profile tyre on it.
Absolutely.
And this is a concrete dual carriageway.
Now, when you put your foot down, it's going, oh my God, you're using so much energy! And it's pumping all the red arrows into wherever that is.
And the green ones.
Yeah, and then when you take your foot off the accelerator, you get a green one. It goes, oh, we're putting energy back into the battery again. Thank you. That's what it says. Thank you. However, it will sit comfortably on electric up to 40 miles an hour, except it's different for the 2-litre version.
The 2 litre will go up to 70 miles an hour just on electric.
Just on electric. That's fantastic. It is it's not just a normal hybrid, it's a self-charging hybrid. So you don't have to plug it in. It basically recharges itself through regeneration of the accelerator and through the petrol engine, which is a 1.8 litre.
And regenerative when you're slowing down, engine braking thing.
That. As far as 0 to 60 is concerned, doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's not that kind of car.
But we do have that figure, so we might as well tell the people.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And on this one, the 1.8 hybrid, it's 10.9 seconds. That's because it's got 122 horsepower. If you were to jump up to the 2-litre, it goes down to 7.9 seconds.
But then you've got 192 horsepower, is it?
No, 192 newton meters.
Oh, yeah.
But 180 brake horsepower.
Yes.
That's still pretty impressive.
That is good.
Now, in real figures, 190 newton meters is pounds-foot of torque. I've got it written down somewhere.
Google it.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's 140 pounds-foot of torque on the 2-litre. This one, the 1.8 litre hybrid, has 105 pounds-foot of torque to its 122 brake horsepower of power.
I think that's acceptable.
Absolutely, yes. Now, the car we're in is the XL, as we said before. So it is the top of the range. With that comes the top of the range price tag. Now, we'll go on to prices in a little while, but this one we're in is £27,000, or just over. Now, I think for a hybrid, that's not bad at all, considering this is the top of the range model.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, is it?
£27,000.
This 1.8 litre hybrid car has a CO2 emissions of 76 grams per kilometre, which is pretty good. The 2 litre version has 92 grams per kilometre, which is not actually that much of an increase considering the power gains you get.
No, it's not that much. I think if it was me, I'd probably be going for the 2 litre. Simply because there's not much difference in price, and also you have got that much extra power. As far as the miles per gallon figures are concerned, on paper it says 70. In the real world, driving today, bearing in mind we don't drive like undertakers, we have been driving spiritedly, shall we say.
And stop-start, constant.
Lots of stop-start. We're averaging 48.5. I can only see that going up. I can't see that going down. You don't buy this kind of car to do rally driving in, and we have been doing fast starts and stops in the legal limit, of course.
Going back to how comfortable the ride is, they have actually revised the suspension on this car. It's got a new double wishbone setup at the front. Not really sure what they did with the back.
No, but they've also widened it, haven't they?
It is 40 millimetres wider than the previous, which was the Auris, which was basically the Corolla.
The same thing, yes.
Yeah. Only we had in the UK the Auris, where everybody else had a Corolla.
That's right, but it's also 25 millimetres lower than the outgoing car and 20 millimetres shorter, which is
Well, not a lot.
relevant.
It all adds to the handling.
Absolutely. It does come with lots of features. Of course, you've got this 7-inch screen, although it looks bigger than that actually, although that's because you've got this massive surround. But what I like about it is, although it's touchscreen, you've also got the touchy buttons on the side, which is nice. A very nice sleek design and a soft dash with this lovely red piping. Very nice indeed. Heated seats in this model, both sides of course, and it has 3 driving modes. So down here you have the little switch it into Eco, and it's got no power. Come on! Okay, we have got some power. Put it in normal mode, and it's just normal. Or of course we've got sport mode, which we shall do now. Into sport mode, the dash goes red, and we've got some power. It's not bad actually. That's pretty sprightly. Not bad at all. We've also got dual climate control with different settings on here, and the auto dip mirrors and the parking brake, which is all very electronic, like most cars are these days. You don't really have many features in here that isn't in a lot of modern top of the range cars. Multi-function steering wheel, par for the course, with your telephone and your sat nav on here, your Bluetooth, parking sensors, lane correction and all that lot. You know, pretty standard. What you also get in this car though is the Safety Sense package. And what does that mean, Malcolm?
That means that you will get a lane departure alert, a tracing your line thing. What's it called? Lane tracing?
Yeah, so basically it follows the line that you are on and people that are in front.
It keeps you in your lane and will adjust your steering to try and keep you inside your lane, which is nice. Adaptive cruise control. Fun there.
Whip in it, come on!
Yeah, so you get your adaptive cruise control, which will adjust your speed according to whatever's in front of you. Automatic high beam and pre-collision detection for people and bicycles, and roadside detection.
Yes, so basically it'll detect what the road signs are saying, like speed limit, and it'll go, oh, that's the speed limit, don't go over it, it'll go red if you do. But it never goes red whilst we're driving, does it?
No. No, we're very sensible.
Absolutely. This is a professional program with professionalism in abundance.
Indeed.
Yes. Now, Malcolm has a new car. He has the Kia Sportage, which is more of an SUV than a hot hatch, but comfortability-wise, how does this compare, do you think?
This does have way better seats.
It does.
This isn't more supportive. However, if you are the larger person, supportive seats aren't always a good thing.
No, true.
Because they jab you in the legs and the thighs and stuff.
I like the fact that everything is soft. The steering wheel is soft, the dash is soft and all spongy. Even round here it's soft. Everything is nicely laid out and very easy to touch. You haven't got to stretch for anything. And it's a lovely, sleek design. I love the design of this dashboard.
It's very clean, isn't it?
It's really nice. The mirrors are easy to see out of. It's glass. You know. The design of the steering wheel is very ergonomically correct. Is that the right thing to say?
You can reach everything easily with your thumb.
Indeed. There's not much more to say about it. I mean, there's a lot of hybrid cars around, but there's not that many to contend with a hatchback in a hybrid. We will move on to that later on, because there are a couple of comparisons, but you'll see just how good this Toyota is in comparison to its counterparts. The gearbox feels extremely smooth. I've got no problems. You don't even know it's changing gear. It just sort of moves from one into another very nicely. What more can I say? I like this, actually. I do like this little feature. My only worry is that you're going to go, oh no, I'm using too much power, I'll slow down. I won't, but some people might.
I would.
Yeah, you would, because you're boring. So you have the sat nav, very easy to see, and of course your audio if you want to go onto DAB or Bluetooth, stick your USB in, and
also Toyota are claiming that it's very fast sat nav.
Absolutely, yes, it's sort of instant, up-to-date information. The handling is fantastic. You have a lot of confidence in where it's going. It sticks to the road really, really nicely on and off roundabouts, and I think part of that is to do with the fact that it's on 19-inch wheels with a 40 profile tyre, but the handling is superb. It feels so planted on the road. Absolutely lovely. You've got no worries that this is going to slip out, skip, jump, bump, grind. Isn't that a dance move? Whatever. It still feels lovely. I am really impressed. Really am impressed.
Right, time for a change.
Yes, I'm taking a big risk here. Now, not only am I a bad passenger, but I'm a terrible passenger in the back of a car. So I thought, let's test that to see just what it feels like. And I have to report, I'm pretty surprised. Now, usually I'm sitting in the back here going, meaning you have to pull over, otherwise you're going to get cornflakes all down the side of your car. But it feels alright actually. I don't feel bad at all. I know part of it is to do with somebody's driving, but it pulls away really smoothly. Now, if you can, Malcolm, when you get onto this bit, just put your foot down. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Now, that is a very good test for me, and I have to say, it passes with flying colours. I could happily sit in the back of one of these and not be sick. That's a good thing.
It's a Brucey bonus.
However, I do have to report that you do get a little bit of road noise back here. There doesn't seem to be much protection between here and the back wheels, and I can hear a bit of as we're sitting back here. You cannot hear that, however, in the front. So what are your thoughts on driving it then, Malcolm?
It's very smooth, very precise, comfortable, does what you want it to do. The dash is really clear and easy to read. In fact, everything in here is easy to read, which is nice, and it's so quiet, it's unbelievable.
See, that's what I mean about the wheels. That's why it's surprising that you get a bit of road noise sitting back here. You just cannot hear that in the front, can you?
Well, you can, but it's not intrusive. I think because it's such a planted ride,
Yeah, there's no roll.
It's no lurching around.
Absolutely.
It's very good.
Yeah, I think that makes a massive difference. There's zero roll. You don't feel you're going to be launched through the window at any point. You also get cup holders in the back here. Now, I like that. Cup holders for children or adults.
Have you got any idea what B is?
Board mode.
Yeah, you've got park, reverse, neutral, drive,
Board.
bravery mode. I don't know. What is B?
Yeah. So now, having stopped, it says on our dashboard that our eco score is 75. We have performed 75's worth of eco-ness.
Yeah. I'm hoping it'll tell me again because it said something after that and I missed it.
I don't really know what that refers to.
Well, it said a good score, but I missed the number. Oh, no, it doesn't say. Not on the second time.
Okay.
So after each drive, it gives you a new score. I quite like that as a new game.
Oh dear. Oh, you have a competition with your other half when you're driving. What score did you get? I got 80. No, I got 90. I drive more boringly than you do.
Haha, yes.
Wow, that is quiet. Prices for this car start at £21,300 for the base Icon model.
And can go up to £30,340 for the XL 2-litre Hybrid Sport Touring.
Indeed. Now, the one we've got here is the 1.8 litre hybrid model, and this one is around the 27,500 mark. However, that is the XL, and it does have all the toys on it, as you saw.
So we'll start this segment with a slight apology in that we did say this car has 19-inch wheels, when in actual fact it has 18-inch wheels.
Indeed, but I think with the 40 profile tyre you can see where we made the mistake, because it does look like a large wheel.
It does.
Now I think with this car you get the best of both worlds. You get the vegetable-friendly whisper machine combined with the looks and performance of a loudmouth hot hatch when you need it. In my eyes, I can't see anything wrong with this at all.
Apart from maybe that boot lid. Now I'm going to be a bit more fair to the designers here, because what they've done is they've taken the design from the front of things like the Igo and the Yaris and so on with a strange front on it, and they've just put it on the back because they've redesigned the front. And it's nice to keep design cues from previous models.
So you like it now?
No. I'm just giving them some pluses. Now the question is, would you spend your hard-earned money on this car? I mean, let's just look at its comparisons. The Golf Hybrid, which starts at over £30,000.
Well, you've got the Mini Countryman as well, the SE PHEV or plug-in electric hybrid thingy, which starts at just under £32,000. And Audi have their e-tron, or e-tron, whatever you want to call it, at £35,000 starting price. Now, at the moment, I can't really see any other contender on the market for this car.
Toyota are offering 0% APR and 0% interest with PCP contracts starting at just £229.
And for businesses, £233 plus VAT, after, of course, you've paid the initial £1,400 deposit. So what is there not to like? And there you go, the new Toyota Corolla hatchback hybrid. I absolutely love it.
I like it.
Yeah. And that brings us to the end of this episode of Motors for the Masses. If you have one of these, please leave a comment below and let us know what you think of it. You might be watching this in the future. If you're watching it now as it's published, then you can't because it's not out yet. If you do want one of these, or if you're thinking about getting one of these, please also let us know why you chose one and what you think of it. Is there another contender in your eyes? Is there something else you've got your eyes on? Please let us know that too. And there you go. Until next time, when we'll be back with more bikes, cars, projects, and lots of other stuff, please don't forget to click the bell, like, subscribe, and all that gubbins. And until next time, please ride and drive carefully.
But have fun.
Bye.
Bye.